Welcome back. This is Naawéyaa Tagaban, the language specialist with Gold Belt Heritage Foundation, and today we're at UAS. Okay, here we are in what we sometimes call the language lab at UAS, and we're going to talk about a couple of verbs here. There are two different sort of very similar versions of the verb to cook, and we're going to talk about how to conjugate them and what the sort of differences are. So this one, ut, and then sa.ée is for s, that means the subject of the verb, to cook. And notice it doesn't have an object, right? And then if we look at this one, we have object, subject, then the classifier, and this is what we often call the verb root. So this one has an object. So it's for s to cook o, which is for the subject to cook the object. And this is referring to the subject and object of the sentence. There are some slight differences with them. So we have, this is what's called the imperative. It's an order. You're telling someone to do the verb. So this one, sa.ée, that is cook. You're telling someone to cook. It's like a general order. Cook. Cook for the ḳu.éexʼ. Cook for your grandma. You're not saying what to cook. You're just saying cook, generally. So then next we have I'm going to add a pronoun now. So this one is sa.ée, and that's I'm cooking. So here, notice the difference between these two is this is what's called a zero subject. In Tlingit, we have some subject pronouns that just are like, there isn't something there, and you just have to know that there's something there. And so then next here is a subject pronoun, xa. That's xa, me, xa. So I'm cooking. Sa.ée, I'm cooking. And then we'll go to the next one, isa.ée. And see, we changed the subject pronoun here, ée. So that's you. Isa.ée, you're cooking. You are cooking. And then we have the next one. See, we have a zero pronoun here again. So sa.ée, she, he, or they are cooking, or is cooking. And then here's an example sentence. ḳu.éexʼ sa.ée. I am cooking for the ḳu.éexʼ. And notice it doesn't say what I'm cooking. I'm just saying I'm cooking. You know, it's like if someone is asking like, what are you doing today? And you say, I'm cooking for the ḳu.éexʼ. And then we'll go over to this one now. We have this one, which has an object now. So it gets translated as cook it. Sa.ée. Cook it. Cook it. You could say, sa.ée. Sa.ée. Cook the seal. And notice here, there's a zero object pronoun and a zero subject pronoun. And then this is called the classifier. And again, this thing that we call the verb root. We're going to go again now, and we're going to change the subject pronoun again. So notice there's a zero object pronoun and a xa subject pronoun. So sa.ée, I'm cooking it. You could say, sa.ée, I'm cooking an egg. And then we'll go down to this one. We're changing the subject pronoun again. Isa.ée, you're cooking it. And then we have this next one, where we changed the subject pronoun here now is the zero subject pronoun. So it's like xa.ée, and there's like this like non-existent pronoun there. And then this is the object showing up. Because you can't just say 00 sa.ée, because that is this verb here, right? Almost. So we say us.ée, he, she, they are cooking. And then I have a short example sentence here. Ḳu.éexʼ, I'm cooking rice.